Hey everyone, welcome to BackstagePassNL. Last weekend we went to KL's event first, BloodyNightCon Europe in Brussels.
Ian Somerhalder, Paul Wesley, Candice Akla, Troy DeVito and Nathaniel Buzzler were the special guests at this Vampire Diaries convention. They were incredibly nice and beyond our expectations.
We had an amazing weekend and met such lovely people.
Next year there will be a BloodyNightCon too, and we really recommend you to go there.
So we made some footage and we hope you enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
I don't wanna hurt you, but I need to breathe. At the end of it all, you're still my best friend. But there's something inside.
Why do you think it's so important to meet your fans, like in different countries throughout the world?
Well, I think it's we work very long hours on set, and I think everyone puts a lot of energy and a lot of effort and a lot of heart into what we do. But in Atlanta, we live a very small life. So what I think is really incredible is it's a very humbling realization that you're part of something much bigger than, for me personally, in my daily life, much bigger than I feel that I'm always a part of. In Atlanta, it's very much a job, and it's you kind of live in a bubble. And when you get to travel the world and see that it's not only accepted in your own country, but in countries all over the world, I mean, it's a very humbling and a gracious experience.
I think it's also awesome to, a lot of the kids watch the show in English, so I almost feel like an English teacher now, in some ways, because a lot of them, English is their second language, obviously, in Europe, so and they like to watch it in English more than the dubbed voiceover, because it just changes the whole. So yeah, so that's kind of cool, and it's also great to see, like, you know, young people all around the world respond to the same story, you know, which is amazing. It's just so international. So, and plus, we want to eat chocolate. Chocolate.
Was there like one moment in specific when you realized, whoa, this is getting big, or this is enormously big? You've been going for like a couple of years, but do you remember like one moment where you thought, uh-oh?
Talking about my hair?
Excuse me?
A couple of years typically.
Oh, the show.
A couple of years would typically mean 2. This has been 4.
Yeah.
So it's significant. I remember when we were in London the first time, the show hadn't aired yet in London, and we realized, by virtue of the fact of just the people outside the hotel, and all of a sudden when our car would take off, we realized that this, you know, these crowds of people were running behind the cars, they were pulling their children, and that kind of upset us in a way, actually. I remember stopping, saying, "Stop doing that!" But one of the heads of Warner Brothers was there with us, and he said, "You know, I've never seen this before, especially in a show that hadn't aired yet in that market." And I think that was an indicator, a certain type of barometer to say, the story is very much resonating with people globally, even in the very infant stages of its distribution. And that was definitely an indicator that it was going to be something. Because you never know. And Julie Plec made that really awesome comment once, I think it was at Comic-Con. They said, did you know it was going to be this big of a hit? And she said, well, you know, you never want to say it, but you know, you secretly also kind of want to take over the world at the same time. You never knew if it was going to hit.
Mission accomplished then.
Well, hopefully.
Well, I guess it's your first time in Brussels, right? Yeah. You've got any expectations for here in Belgium?
Paul's very disappointed.
That was
Expecting to see life-size posters of Ian Somerhalder everywhere,
And then nowhere to
they're
be
nowhere to
found.
be found, and I'm very disappointed. They're only found
Right.
in my hotel room that I brought them.
We actually had an amazing day yesterday, an amazing evening.
We did actually. Ian took me to. Yeah, there's some great local people here, and I'm very impressed with how kind everybody has been. Very laid back and chill. It's been very chill. No expectations, and it's been like incredibly mellow, and I like that. And there was a statue of a man like holding his penis.
Yeah.
It was the chocolate man holding his penis. Yeah, it was interesting.
You can pronounce it, Manneke Pis?
Maracapis.
But what's really interesting is that there's no one knows actually why that's a historical figure. It's all stories. We were trying to figure it out, or maybe that's just what the internet says because everything's still on the internet. But.
Were you Googling men with...
Mannequin piss, that's exactly.
No, it's also, this is a very concentrated area of highly intelligent, very, very compassionate people, and getting into conversations with people here, you very, very quickly realize that there's, you know, this is a political center of Europe, so naturally there's going to be a lot of very skilled, extremely educated people here, and as there are all over Europe, obviously, this is just a very small, concentrated, I mean, I think Brussels is, Belgium is, how big is the population of Belgium?
About 10 million people.
Yeah, which is basically about the size of the entire metro area of Atlanta where we shoot. So it's extremely concentrated. And it's been incredible the last 24 hours, just meeting everyone. And people here, fan-wise, are extremely respectful and these amazing accents. So it's been great.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Vlog at BloodyNightCon Europe. My name's Jamie and I hope you're having a fantastic time.
Yeah, but Disneyland would ride. I guess you could ride Nate. Woo! We went there already, I'm sorry.
It hasn't been 2 hours yet.
It's been known to happen. But thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you to this man right here. With us all weekend. Our brother Jamie. This handsome Uncle Bird in Love. Where's everybody? So enjoy. Please be kind to each other. You can be mean to us. Be kind to each other. And have a blast. And we love you. Thank you guys. Crushes you sometimes. That one and Gilly's is a great one. We're surrounded by all these Aussies and Brits, these beautiful voices. Like Claire, when Claire Holt speaks, you're just like, melting. I do a mini of accents. The best one to ask will be tomorrow, will be Paul. Paul Wesley is literally one of the most talented accent impersonators I've done ever met. My favorite, I think, accent is like a Sean Connery. Dude, if I was a chick in the 60s, I would have hit that. Come to it.
One last request. My friend here is Bulgarian, so could you say Obichante, which means...
I know what it means. So, is this going to all of Bulgaria? I know what Obichante means. Obichante.
Thank you.
It means I love you in Bulgarian. Okay, sorry. Focus.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Wait. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay.
Look, I'm about to write a book, and the setting is in Sydney.
Yes.
And I would like for you to describe someplace nice in Sydney that I could use in my book.
Okay. I'll tell you a story. It's a true story. A young boy met a Croatian girl when he was 15. And he thought he'd be romantic. So, there's a place in Sydney. Does everyone know the Harbour Bridge? It's a beautiful, iconic bridge. You can stand underneath the Harbour Bridge on this little walkway.
And when the sun sets, it hits the water in a way that just sparkles and sort of lights up the bridge a little bit. But this one spot stays sort of lit up and illuminated for the shortest amount of time before the sun goes down. So this young boy takes this girl to this spot and he wanted to kiss her because he really, really liked her. But he was too nervous to ask her. He didn't want to be awkward and be like, "Can I kiss you?" Because he wasn't very confident about the response. So he thought, you know what? I'm going to send her a text message saying, "Forgive me for what I'm about to do." Standing under this bridge, text message planned, sends the text message. She gets it, she opens it, she reads it, she realizes what he's going to do, and then she runs away. Most awkward moment ever. We're just like, pucker up. Where'd she go? Oh, it was a long train ride home. That's a true story. I bet she'd want to kiss me now. I bet she probably wouldn't. Vanessa. William Passage. Anyway, now everyone's going to look her up on Facebook. Let me know if you find out.
No, she's really serious to run away.
Ah, thank you, darling. I was a very shy kid. I should have just said something. Maybe the text message scared her.
Or just kiss her right away. Without thinking.
Yeah, maybe she was thinking the same thing.
Maybe.
In a different spot, so she was like, "I'll run away." Anyway, yeah, that's a true story. But Sydney is a very beautiful place. I miss it. I love it. You should visit it one day.
Yeah, I will go definitely.
Alright, well, if we see each other underneath that same bridge in the afternoon, in the sunset, watch out.
Don't tell me.
If you get a text message, watch out.
Right away.
Alright. Good question. Question number 4. Nathaniel Goodall's panel.
Which way is right? Which way is wrong? How do I say that I need to move on? You know we had this.
Hi guys.
She's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Might you like a cow? I'm not going to she should be so mad that I just picked up right now. It's so cool. God, I don't know what it is. Hi. I want to
Take questions. Come on!
There's a lot of people in here. Do you guys think I'm in this one?
No, you're
Hello?
So beautiful.
Thank you. Very sweet. Thank you. My goodness. I'm here more often.
Yeah.
You've all been very kind. Thank you.
Walking through this press line, and this girl is looking at me, and as she's looking at me, she pulls off her panties and then throws them at me. And I ducked, and it went right on my security guard. I looked down, and he goes, "Oh my God, this is like Justin Bieber shit." I love you too. Je t'aime, mon amour. You guys are so sweet. It's so bad for my ego. Very bad for the ego.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, yeah, well, maybe I'm a lucky boy, you know. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. She's still shaking. So
The choice is... I will not tell you. You will have to watch. Sorry. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Je t'aime, je t'aime.
David and Elena, see from season 4, you like the most the shoes.
Definitely the ones in bed. You know, hanging out, girl, bed all day, working, very tough. It's very hard. No pun intended, I mean difficult.
What is going on? You should start a boy band.
boy band, Mystic Boys. But with a Z. Mystic Boys.
Mystic Boys. It's actually quite fun sitting in the back and just watching you guys, and I'm sorry, I apologize.
Making idiots out of ourselves?
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed it. It was good. It's good to be just part of the audience and see what they see.
Yeah.
Until the flashes started getting too intense, and then I could
No, I think I'm gonna go do that.
do it. Whoa!
Golden. Okay, I'm just gonna
She smiled at me on the subway. She was with another man. And we were just like, I was like, my ears!
Congrats, you were gifted.
Liar! Kick her out. Sorry, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Very good.